Well, what do you know? Hey, Johnny, can you hear me? Can everyone hear me okay? Great. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Steve, how you doing, buddy? We'll wait. Hopefully, a few more will show up, and then we'll get started. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Yep. Had someone the other day tell me, say, listen, we don't really need to talk unless you ever have an emergency. I said, okay, I'll see you in about 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Well, hello there, Steve and Miss Kathy. How in the world are you? And I do declare, there's old Joe from down there around Atlanta. Hello, Dan. How you doing? And hey, Charlie, how's Florida treating you? Yeah, let's don't forget Miss Kathy here now. Hey, Pipe Man, good to see you. Oh, you'll enjoy that, Charlie, that's for sure. I was out on my back porch today for the first time in probably 5 months. Really enjoyed the sitting out there and enjoying the outside. Yeah, it sure beats that stale inside air after a while. Indiana, Johnny, that's my wife's home state. I was raised in Texas. She was born and raised in Indiana. We both moved to Nashville, met each other, and the rest is history. She was from way up north by Warsaw, Johnny. She's in a little old town called Silver Lake. Wasn't big enough to spit at. Hey, Signal Man. I wouldn't doubt that, Steve. Hey, Leo. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, well, William, I looked in the mirror today and realized I was still alive, so I thought I'd do this today. Pipe and couple. Looky here, looky here, looky here. She's doing great, Steve. She's acting just as if nothing ever happened. I mean, she's just getting around that good. Sam, I'm doing great. Hey, Piper Ken, good to see you, buddy. Steve, Miss Kathy, y'all better get practicing on some of that old time country cooking because you might just see me knocking on your door one day. Of course, I might not ought to tell you that. You get your gun out and get to shooting me. I am smoking, you would ask, Watch City Slices. Hey, Brandale, how you doing, kiddo? You behaving today? This is a cannonball. smoking What City Slices in it. This is the last gift I got from LaDon Mott before he passed away. I had someone send me a message and they said, Doc, how in the world are you going to do a live stream? You can't even remember to tie your shoes. I said, oh my goodness, I forgot about that. I said, goodness sakes alive, they've been untied for nearly 5 years. I said, oh, wait a minute. Nope, they don't have shoelaces. I never thought I'd see the day that I would be on here in any kind of way on YouTube and be making videos. I sure never thought I'd be doing this as far as a live stream, and this probably might be the last one, but at least I was going to try to brave it at least one time. You see, a person with Asperger's, I have to have signs to tell me everything to do. Because if I wake up of a morning, I can't remember what I'm supposed to do, period. So when I got up this morning and opened my computer, there was the sign stuck to it that said live stream at 5 p.m. So here we are. Oh, Miss Kathy, isn't that sweet of you? He can't do it though. There's no way in the world he'll ever be able to look at as good as this beautiful face is. See, I can spin a yarn as easy as any of them. Is anybody smoking anything? What are you smoking it in? Galworth and Hogarth Best Brown Flake. That's good stuff. I mean, that's really good stuff. About time you was doing something around there, Joe. Still waiting on a picture, you know. I just thought I'd throw that out there. That's free of charge. I'm not charging you for that. Curly block. Yeah, Carter Hall's one is probably my favorite old codger blend. Hello, Glenn. Good to see you. Okay, Charlie, you take care of yourself. Hey, Nathan. Hello, Kevin. How you doing, sir? And there's James Stumbo. How you doing, my friend? Hello, Tamper Proof. Hey, Paul. Good to see you. By the way, James, I figured it out. You know what I'm talking about. Whoa, I'm on the big TV. I was wondering if I'd ever make it to television. Here I am. Woo! Yeah, Captain Black Original's my favorite Captain Black. Hey there, Cliff. How you doing, my friend? We'll do the drawing for the GAW here in about 10 minutes, probably around 5:30. My time, 5:30 that is. Cliff, everyone good at your house? Hello, Ron. How you doing? How's Oklahoma? I'm not going to say anything about it, but there's more truth to that than what you know, Steve. There you go, Cliff. That's good. Well, I want all of you people to know that I pray for you every day. Sure do. Smoking old Dublin. Listen to that. I have good coffee every day, Kevin. A day without coffee, Kevin, is a day without breathing. There you go, Cliff. There you go. I appreciate that, Paul. I just don't know how to make a moderator. That's the first time I've ever done this. Oh, Columbia, using Columbia coffee to make a cold brew. Oh, well, children don't know any better. Me? Yeah, I'm in the Eastern time zone. Been here for over 30 years. Good Lord. It's almost 40 years. Woo, we'll be quiet about that. Thanks, James. I appreciate that. Thanks, Paul, for being willing to do that. Well, this is one thing I thought I'd never be able to do because, well, I just thought I'd never be able to do it. I'll take you up on that, James. Yeah, Joe, he's been wrestling in my toolbox. Has anyone got a new pipe in the last week or so? Oh, I'm doing fine, Paul. I said it earlier. I'll tell you again. I had someone tell me, said, we don't really need to chat unless there's some kind of emergency. I said, okay, I'll see you in about 10 years. A new Peterson Irish. Oh my, that's nice. Nothing like a good cob. I don't care what anybody says. Let me give you my address, Cliff, so you know where to send it. Be careful, they get hot easy, Miss Kathy. We'll have the drawing here in just a few minutes. Now that's doing some smoking, Nathan, if you smoke the grain right off of the pipe. Right off of the pipe. Now that's doing pretty good when you do that. Now I know I've missed some of you on here because I'm half blind as it is. But I sure welcome everybody in today, I'll tell you for sure. I sure didn't think I'd have this kind of turnout. Have any of you ever seen well, I'll just show it to you. Nope, it's not a rocket. This is a Sir Walter Raleigh Reamer. I've had it for years and years and years. Ron, don't ever let your wife and your daughter out of the house. It'll cost you money every single time. Well, that's a good one, my friend Dean. That's a good one. Now, Nathan, people were not supposed to know that was a key to my spaceship. They were supposed to think it was a Reamer. of course, it's 5:30, and let's do the put my pipe up. Let's do the drawing and see who the winner is. I'm gonna try to. The winner is number 18. And number 18 is Bass Piper. So congratulations, Bass Piper, for the winning of the Bones pipe and the bag of Admiral's Choice Black and Gold. I have never understood why anybody would have ever subscribed to my channel, but I'm so thankful that you do, because I just want to entertain you some way, somehow. And I just, it's just always blown me away about how great you people are. There's a lot of clubs in this world we can join and be a part of, but there's never been anything like the YTPC and how great it is. And when I came on, the only thing I knew to do was just tell my life story. So that's what I do. I tell stories about my life and stories about what's going on and all that kind of stuff. And I'm glad everybody enjoys it. I'm glad that it entertains you. And by the way, Admiral's Choice is a black Cavendish and a Cavendish mix. Hey, TJ Ingram, good to see you, buddy. Well, I'm glad that people do enjoy my stories. I am finishing up on a book about my life. Hope to have it out in just a few weeks. Well, Kevin, I hope you have a great weekend as well. Well, I'm glad they are entertaining to you. I really am. Hello, old plantation. How in the world are you doing? Matt, my wife, is doing great. She gets around like nothing's ever happened. she's mean as everything, that means she's doing good. I will do that, Steve. I'll let everybody know when the book comes out. It will also be out in as an ebook for people who uses iPads and tablets and stuff like that. Well, folks, this is Saturday evening, and I'm sure there's going to be some live on here before long. And I just wanted to come on to show my appreciation to everybody by doing a GAW. That pipe that I'm giving, I bought it, and then after I bought it, I thought, well, fiddle, I want one like this. And so I said that to a couple of people, and the next thing I know, I get one in the mail. So I took it and kept the one that I bought for this. And I'm enjoying my pipe, that's for sure. Joe, it's always good to see you, my friend. Well, I'm glad you're glad that I went live. It's amazing to me I could stand up before 10,000 people and preach, but to get on here and do this is altogether different. Hey, TPI, how in the world are you doing? Hello, hello. Of course, I'm drinking my Diet Pepper. Of course, of course, of course. Well, thank you, Onion. I see that you need glasses as well. Okie dokie there, Glenn. Smoking one of my favorite Old Codger blends, Sir Walter Raleigh. Cliff, God's listening to you. Hey, bass piper. You won my GAW, buddy. Wade, we're going to have to get together sometime, and I'll do a little playing and you'll do a little singing. What do you think about that? I played for several quartets from time to time. Played for Elvis Presley one night. Bass piper, if you could send me your information, I'll get this out to you as soon as I can. Hey, don't be doing that now, bass piper. Just glad you came in. Hey, I'm Brigade. How you doing, buddy? He's a great bass player, Johnny. He sure is. Leo, your temperature's getting any better up there where you're at? Keep telling you to come down here to God's country. Right now, I'm smoking Sir Walter Raleigh. Hello, Simon. How in the world are you? J.D. Sumner Cliff was the one who introduced me to Elvis Presley. I was at home in Denison, Texas, going to be preaching for my dad on Sunday. And on Friday, J.D. called the house and got me there, and he asked me what I was doing, told him nothing. And he said, "How about coming to Dallas tonight?" I said, "For what?" And he told me, and I said, "Oh, I've never been to one of them concert things before." And he said, "Yeah, but I want you to meet somebody." I said, "Who?" He said, "Elvis." I said, "Now, Elvis Presley don't want to meet a preacher like me." I said, "Just don't worry about it." And he said, "Please, I want you to come." So I went that night. They had a box seat for me. And so I watched the show, and then after the show, somebody come and got me, took me back to JD and the Stamps. Then we together went up to the hotel where Elvis was, and I ended up playing the whole night for Elvis and the Stamps Quartet. There you go, buddy. Get on down here to the land of the living. I don't know if I ever told the story, but I'll tell this one. Simon, so good to see you. So glad you stopped in, even if it was just for a few minutes. You take care of yourself. When I was 15 years old, the pianist for the Blackwood Brothers Quartet had a heart attack. I was called and asked if I would take his place. And I said, "Well, I've never played for a quartet." And they said, "That don't make no difference." So I went to Dallas to take his place that night. And he said, "Now, if there's any songs here that you don't know," I said, "Shoot, I know all of them. Don't worry about it." I sat down at a big old grand piano, and I went to hit the foot pedal on that piano, and I knocked that foot pedal thing completely off of that piano, and it slid right across the room. J.D. Sumner come over there to me, and he said, "Boy," in a deep voice, that is. He said, "How in the world can you, with a little old scrawny foot like that, kick that all the way across the room?" And that was the first time I'd ever seen him in person. Hey, Ron, how are you feeling? How are things going health-wise with you? I think it was Ron who told me that way back years ago, probably 50 years ago, he heard me play and sing and preach in a church in Oklahoma. And I don't remember being there. But I don't remember being most places, so that's the way she floats. Oh, that's great to hear, Ron. I'm so glad. Oh, I played for the Stafford Quartet, played for the Wills Family Quartet. Now I played the organ. I played the organ for a bunch of them on recordings that they were doing. I'm thinking about doing that, bass piper. I'm thinking about doing another song. In fact, I've got a couple in mind that I'm thinking about doing. Yeah, I know they are. The Oak Ridge Boys are coming out with a new gospel CD. Now, I played for the old Oak Ridge Boys. I'm not going to tell you how long ago, that just shows my age. Probably about, I don't know, 55 years ago. I'm so glad that people are enjoying the music that I do. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He was a great tenor at the time I was playing for him. If you notice my right hand shaking when I hold my pipe, that's because of a stroke that I had. I used to try to stop it from shaking, but the more I try to stop it, the worse it gets. So I quit. Richard Sturbin. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true, Cliff. My favorite gospel quartet was the Cathedrals. Yeah, Ronnie did play for them for a long time. He's flat good, that's for sure. Yeah, they lived what they sang, that's for sure. Oh, absolutely, Wade. Absolutely. Now, you talk about some bass singers, that's the cream of the crop right there. But now I've heard you sing bass too, and buddy, you're good. I really enjoy you. The Imperials were a great quartet. That must have been a real honor, Wade. Must have been a real honor. The bass singer with Ernie Haas right now is really good. But the one that he started out with, he's singing with I don't know the name of their group, but they're with Kenneth Hagee down in Texas. That's it, Canton Junction. And they're doing some good work too. Well, TPI, thank you so much for stopping in. Enjoy your time there with your son. After a couple of pints of ale, the tremors go away, huh? Oh my. Well, I don't have any L's, so I can't find out. Well, Wade, I also had a fellow that he said that if he won, I was supposed to send it to you. I think Jeff and Sherry Easter are doing better than ever these days. And their daughter is just a natural. Absolutely, Wade. Well, we've had this thing going for an hour, and I think it's time for me to close it. I just want to thank every one of you for coming. This has just thrilled my heart. Well, thanks, Cliff. That. My name, all the years I was growing up, was JD. Well, thank you, Steve and Miss Kathy. Well, now, Sam, you can't say great show as always. This is the only one, might be the last one. Oh, I've enjoyed it too. I've enjoyed this immensely. I got through it better than I thought I would, just to be honest. Thanks, Cliff. Thank you very much. Well, everybody take care of yourselves. May the good Lord watch over you. May he shine his grace down upon you. And may he supply every need in your life. So everybody, what's the secret to playing piano by ear? Well, I don't know, because I've never played by ear. Now, don't get me wrong, I can hear a song and play it. But I've always played by the music. And I told a professor of mine, I walked into his room to take a lesson, and he turns around, has a sign on it, his piano, which was a 9-foot Steinway grand, that he'd be back in 15 minutes. It was a soundproof room. And I had just come up with an arrangement of Amazing Grace, and I thought, I wonder how that sounds on this piano. And so I played it. And while I was playing it, he walks in. Now, the thing you got to understand is, when I first started taking from him, he said I was never to play religious music. So I didn't stop because I hadn't finished it. And when I finished it, I yanked my hands back real fast. He dropped the fall board. I said, you missed. He said, well, you know, I don't want you playing religious music. I said, this isn't religious music. This is gospel music. Well, listen, everybody, I'm going to run now. Y'all take care. And now that I've done this once, I might do it again. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll talk to you another time. Bye-bye.